What's going on, y'all? Back with another video. I'm just this is gonna be nice and short. Just here to give y'all my playoff predictions and what I think is gonna happen and reasons why. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's get into it, man. Now, I'm very excited for this Super Wildcard weekend. I will be at home all weekend, so I'll be laid back, kick back, watching these games, man. So first game of tomorrow night is gonna be the Indianapolis Colts versus the Buffalo Bills. I like the Colts defense. I think they've been good all year, especially their run defense. That dude, Danier Frost, he definitely dope. I definitely like him. But Buffalo is going to be too much. That offense moves the ball with ease. As long as Stephon Diggs is in the lineup, they ain't gonna have no problem moving the ball. I'm pretty sure Xavier Woods is gonna be on him. No, Xavier Rhodes. I'm sorry. Xavier Rhodes is gonna be on him, and I don't think he can stop him. To be honest, nobody on that team can stop him. So I think it's gonna be a 7-point game, 27-20. I see Buffalo winning 27-20. So in next game, got the Los Angeles Rams versus Seattle Seahawks. I have the Seahawks winning. I honestly don't know if Jared Goff is gonna be healthy enough to move the ball effectively. They don't really have a decent running game, but Seattle defense can't really stop the run very well. But I don't think that's gonna be a big problem for Seattle. I think the Rams, though, are gonna have a problem with Russell Westbrook and Tyler Lockett. I don't think DJ Metcalf is gonna be a big factor, only because, well, you wanna know what? I'll take that back. I think he might be somewhat effective, only because Jalen Ramsey had his number twice in a row. Like he completely shut him down twice in a row, and I think DJ Metcalf grew up. I think he's been watching film. I think he's done enough to see what Jalen Ramsey is good at and what his weaknesses are. And hopefully, I would think that DJ Metcalf has figured them out. And I hope, he could, be somewhat effective. He'll probably get about 4 or 5 catches for 50 yards, but I think that's about it. But I think Tyler Lockett is honestly going to be the main factor in this game. I think as long as they can hold down Aaron Donald, if Aaron Donald don't get any sacks in this game, like if he's not super effective in this game, then I think the Seahawks will win the game. And honestly, I had this game being 21-17. I have it being 21-17. Next game, the last game of Saturday night. Washington football team versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I honestly believe that the Buccaneers are going to win this game. And they might win it easily, to be perfectly honest. I think the Buccaneers defense have been playing a lot better last month. Like the whole month of December, that defense have been playing really good, even though they've been playing against bad teams. I don't think the Redskins are a good offensive team. Even though I saw a stat that the football team is 4-1 with Alex Smith in the lineup. And I honestly don't think Alex Smith is going to be enough for this offense to move the ball. Like, I definitely, like, they have, the Buccaneers got two linebackers that are second team All Pro, that are Pro Bowlers, that I think they can hold their own on that front seven. And, of course, the Buccaneers got Tom Brady. They got Tom Brady. I think the main thing, though, is that I don't know when if Mike Evans is going to be able to play in this game. But I think that Chris Godwin and Antonio Brown are going to be just enough for them to torch that defense. So I'm predicting the score 28-14. I got the Buccaneers winning 28-14. All right, so moving on to Sunday. Let me see what we got here. This right here is my game of the week. This game right here, the first game of Sunday, my game of the week. Baltimore Ravens versus Tennessee Titans. I'm going with the Ravens on this one. I know Lamar Jackson is 0-2 in the playoffs. I know that the Titans are 2-0 in their last two games against the Ravens. But I think Lamar Jackson has been cooking. Lamar Jackson has been cooking, since the middle of November. I honestly think that running game is going to be a little bit too much for the Titans. And they have multiple running backs outside of Lamar Jackson that they can use in the running game to just run the ball. And in terms of Tennessee Titans, in terms of Derrick Henry, even though that dude was a monster, he finished off the year running for over 250 yards to get to 2,000. And I remember last year he ran all over the Ravens. He was damn near close to 200 yards that game. But I think this time is different. Hot take, I don't think Derrick Henry gets over 100 yards this game. I think the Ravens hold them to under 100 yards. And I think Ryan Tannehill they're going to try and get Ryan Tannehill to win the game. And I don't think they're going to do it. I think Lamar Jackson is going to come out on top and win his first playoff game. I have this game being 28-24. Yep, I have this game being 28-24. Then it's going to be a close game. Then it's going to be tight. I think Lamar Jackson's going to do it. All right, 4 o'clock game. The Bears and the Saints. I honestly think it's going to be a blowout. Me personally, I think blowout, I don't know. Like, I saw what the Bears did last game. I've seen how good the Saints are. I heard there's a possibility that Michael Thomas may be in the starting lineup. I'm not sure, but look, as long as they have Alvin Kamara, I think he's gonna run all over this Bears defense. Now, the Bears do have a good defense, and and the Bears have a good running offense. I do like Montgomery. If that's his name. I'm sorry if I know his name, but I have the Saints winning. I have the Saints winning. Whew, man. I don't want it to be too big of a blowout, but I'm predicting a blowout. And I think, and since it's indoors, it's inside the dome, I think it's going to be 35-20. 35-20 Saints. Hopefully, Drew Brees, if Drew Brees is healthy and he's able to sling the ball around, then yeah, he'll be 35-20. Better than that score. And for the final game of the weekend, this is also one of the games that I really want to see because Juju's been talking. Juju said that, oh, they're the same old Browns. All right. I want to see that. I definitely want to see this. And I think because of that comment right there, I have an upset. I think the Cleveland Browns are going into Pittsburgh and beating the Steelers. I love Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. I love those two in the backfield. Baker Mayfield has been balling. Baker Mayfield has been balling out of his mind. And the receiving core is undeniable. But I think the Browns are going to rely heavily on the run since, because it's going to be cold. They're going to be outside, so with the Steelers not having a running game at all, they're going to be passing a lot. So who's coming? Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett coming. And I think he's one of the top 3 candidates for Defensive Player of the Year. On the other side of that defense is TJ Watt. And I think he is the Defensive Player of the Year. I honestly think that won't be enough because I think the Steelers' offense has been slacking. They have a whole bunch of receivers, and for some reason, they don't like to keep their hands on the ball because they drop everything. I just want to see who they have lining up against Juju. Because, me being a defensive back, I love to set receivers up. And Juju is the type of receiver that I would love to knock off it because he talk way too much. He on TikTok, he dance a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I honestly believe that the Cleveland Browns are going up in there without their head coach. They're going up in there without their head coach, and I think they're going to beat the Steelers. The Steelers started off 12-0, and now all of a sudden I think they're about to get knocked out in the first round. And I think Cleveland's going to do it. Score, though, I have the score being 24-21. I have the score being 24-21 Browns. I think it's going to come down to a last-second field goal. And I think the Browns are going to hit it. And I think they're moving on to the next round. All right? So, going back from my list, I have the Bills winning. I have Seattle winning. I have the Buccaneers winning. I have the Ravens winning. I have the Saints winning. And I have the Browns winning. So those are my predictions. And hopefully, it turns out how it turns out how I think. You guys have a good weekend. Enjoy. Peace.